open up BGG. How do I find the top 100? Ready?
Sure.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel all about
board games
and
board gaming things.
Exactly. My name is Jamie.
I'm Jeff.
And we're here today to do another episode of Board Games and Brew, a weekly series where we discuss a board game or board gamey thing.
This one's going to be very conversational.
This is a conversational video because today's video is all about the top 100 board games on Board Game Geek that we have not played. It could be 100 games.
It could be 100 games. There's some announcements coming today too, is there not?
Yes, we have a very exciting announcement about
We can do that at the end.
Patreon. A Patreon.
What's a Patreon?
A patronage, if you will.
Patronage.
And if you don't care about this, you can feel free to skip to the feature film. We have decided to start a Patreon. The decision was obviously not an easy one for us to make. It's still it's one of those things.
It always presents a weird dynamic because it's like we don't want people to think that we are in this for money.
Nope.
But also when you're in doing this, there are costs that pile up and they pile up quickly.
Yes. Lights, camera, microphone.
We needed a way to try to offset some of those costs, and it's not a requirement of our viewers to sign up for this. If you so choose you want to do it, awesome. We'll really appreciate it. Yeah. If you choose not to, that's also fine.
We still appreciate
we will continue to appreciate you in the same capacity we do now.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of things that we need to upgrade in order to produce content that is of super high quality because we just want to be the best that we can be for you guys. So yeah, I'd like to talk just a little bit about it. Just 1 second. Un momento. Once again, we'll say this a million times. Absolutely none of this is necessary. Please do not feel any kind of pressure to do this. So in the Patreon, there are 6 different membership levels that you are able to join. We're going to have the link for our Patreon down below, so you can click on that and go and browse through and see what each one offers. Each tiers are going to have different labels, so everything from baby meeple, toddler meeple, teen meeple, adult meeple, all the way up to the golden age meeples at different price ranges. As the membership levels grow, you'll have access to more things. One that I would like to highlight though is the toddler meeple range, which is $4 a month, and that is for the Team Jeff, Team Jamie.
So everyone signs up for Team Jeff and we just party.
No. So in those ranges, you are going to be able to actually vote on what Jeff and I have to do at the end of the year for whoever loses, and you'll also get to submit suggestions. So you can suggest what we do, and then you get to vote on what we do. So if you really want to get into the whole Team Jeff, Team Jamie thing, that is a great membership level to join in at. We now have a joint general Discord with Table Knots, which is free for everyone to join. So if you'd like to just come and chat with us and the guys from Table Knots and everybody in the community, the link for that will be down below. Starting at the toddler level of our Patreon membership, you will also have access to our Patreon only Discord channel, which is just a bit more of an intimate channel, if you will, with Jeff and I and Zach and Jason as well.
Yeah, and the Discord has a bunch of different channels in it to talk about pretty much everything. Board games, there's pet picks, board gaming things, movies, food, video games,
random stuff.
We just really wanted to, same as the Table Knots guys, Max and Doolin and Danielle and Emily and Josh, we really just wanted to have an inclusive community where people could come and talk about games. Yeah. And that's basically the thought process behind that.
Yeah, that's our Patreon. Like I said, I'm going to link it if you want to go and browse through all of the different options if you're interested. Basically, every level just opens up a few more benefits. Some of the examples of those benefits are Patreon exclusive videos or early access to some videos. So if you're interested in supporting us on Patreon, go and check out that link, and we're not going to talk too much more about it now. We just wanted to make an official announcement that it is live, and if nothing else, we just really would love to see all of you in that Discord channel.
Please join the Discord.
We want to chat
regardless of the Patreon decision. If you do decide to sign up for the Patreon, I can't express enough how much we would appreciate that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go on and on about it.
Nope. Cool. So let's move into our feature film.
And now your feature presentation.
Exactly. And today's feature presentation, like we said, is a top 100 board games from Board Game Geek that we have not played. We haven't looked at this list,
nope,
like at all, and this is not something I keep up with. Jeff keeps up with it a bit more.
I can name a few games that are probably in the top 10, but
yeah, usually like before, and I would say not so much recently, but you would always kind of be like, oh well, this is like the top 10 game, we need to buy this.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
It definitely early on it influenced a lot of my purchases. Not anymore. Not saying it's bad, but I just I know
many games.
Now I know what I like, and I know more about the hobby, so I don't rely on that information as much anymore. But
all right. Let's go.
Well, we're starting off great.
Let's start. Oh my god. Okay, so top 100 games. Number 100 is Trajan.
Yeah.
I have never heard of this game. So
manage and rule all aspects of ancient Rome with a clever action selection Mancala. Never heard of it.
The cover looks boring.
Never played it.
Not interested. Next. Next up is Roll for the Galaxy, and this is one that obviously we have heard of, have never played it. Nope. I would love to play this game.
Yeah, so there's Race for the Galaxy and then Roll for the Galaxy.
Yeah, I wonder if Race for the Galaxy will be higher on the list.
Maybe. I do want to play either of these. I'm not sure which iteration. I think Race was first, and then Roll came out later. Definitely something we will likely play.
And if you hear us say something like I just said with Trajan, where I looked at it, I'm like, I don't want to play that, but you're like, no, that game's amazing, you should play it. Obviously, it's probably really good.
Let us know.
Let us know.
We just don't have the time to like click and read about it, and we're just kind of like,
you guys know us well enough now to know what we like. So if you're like, hold up, Jamie, that's a real cute game on the inside, then maybe I'll look at it. Number 98 is the Isle of Cats, which obviously we played and we love.
Yep.
97 is Codenames, which we have played. I like it.
I don't.
Not a fan.
I'm not a party game guy. I've mentioned it.
You're not a party guy.
I had a really bad experience with Codenames the first time I ever played it, and it's ruined it since. Remember?
I remember.
Just played with a real
weird group of people.
Real weird group of people and a big jerk.
A big jerk.
And
one large-sized jerk.
And the jerk ruined it.
Yeah. As they tend to do. So Codenames we have played. I would really like to play Codenames Duet. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so apparently Codenames Duet
is really
maybe
good.
It's on this list, but Brothers Murph recently talked about it, and they said it's like their preferred version of Codenames now. So I would like to maybe try that.
All right, number 96.
What?
Lorenzo
Il Magnifico.
This is from a 2016 game. Avoid excommunication and lead your family to power during the Italian Renaissance.
Neat.
Boring.
That sounds cool to me. I like history.
I don't like that. Is it about magic, do you think?
Probably not.
Well, it says Magnifico. Number 95 is Tigris and
Euphrates.
Euphrates.
Have heard of this.
I have heard of this.
Board Game Barrage has talked about this.
Yes. Keep your Mesopotamian civilization in perfect balance through revolutions of wars. No.
See, that sounds something I would like. Might be something I play eventually. I'm not too sure, though.
I probably won't play it. Number 94, Russian Railroads, a train game.
Yeah, I don't mind Ticket to Ride. I don't know if it's similar at any...
I feel like it's
I don't know if it's similar at all, other than the fact that it says railroads in it.
Acquire locomotives in industry, build track, and hire the best engineers in Russia.
Doesn't sound too bad.
I don't want to play that. Number 93.
Patchwork.
Which we have played. Loves it. Doesn't loves it.
Nope.
92, a game that we have played, but I continuously forget that we've played, and that is Raiders of the North Sea, which is part of the North Sea trilogy. We've played this, and I remember that we really liked it.
I do remember playing Raiders. I had a lot of fun with it.
All right, next up, number 91 is Mombasa. Is this the one we've heard a lot? Is Mombasa?
I've heard of Mombasa. I don't know where, though.
I feel like this is one that has a controversial theme. Is that correct?
Acquire shares of unique companies and propagate their trading posts to rake in cash. Oh yeah, it seems a little exploitation-esque.
Maracaibo and Mombasa. It's the same designer. Alexander Pfister, I think.
I'm not sure.
Me either. Number 90 is Dominion Intrigue. So obviously we've played Dominion.
I'm pretty sure we've played Intrigue. Fairly certain we've played Intrigue.
We have a friend that has quite a few of the expansions.
I think he has all of them. And I'd be surprised if we didn't play this one.
Interesting. Clearly, I didn't remember it. Number 89, Lord of the Rings, Journeys in Middle-earth.
Have played it.
We have played this
very
once.
briefly.
Would love to buy this and play it more. It's very similar to like Haunted Mansions of Madness and Imperial Insult, like that kind of like app.
What's Imperial Insult? It's very similar to Imperial Assault, which is very different than Imperial Insults. Haven't played that one.
I would
very
rather
interested.
play Imperial Insult.
Did enjoy it. I feel like I prefer Imperial Assault, but definitely something we're going to play again soon because I love Lord of the Rings.
That was funny. Number 88 is Trois, another game that Board Game Garage talks about all the time that looks horrifically boring to me. Defend the city and rise to power by influencing the merchants, knights, and clergy.
So interesting one here. We have played Black Angel. So this game and Black Angel are by the same guy.
Oh, they are?
So he made Trois, I believe. I could be getting this completely wrong, and if I am, I apologize. But I believe he put out Trois and wanted to put out a space-themed game and then put out Black Angel, which is Trois, but in space.
Oh, I like Black Angel.
We really like Black Angel. We've played this kind of.
By association.
By association.
Number 87 is Rising Sun, which we have played. We played during Board Game Weekend.
We just played.
If you haven't watched that video, you definitely should. If you want to watch Jeff do a bunch of illegal stuff.
Yeah, I want it too. Asterisk.
Number 86 is Eldritch Horror, which we have not played. We have Arkham Horror. I don't know if this is the same.
No. I've heard of Eldritch Horror. It's gotta be. An unknown elder god approaches the world and you must solve mysteries to stop it. It's gotta be Arkham Horror, just a different world.
Yeah,
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Number 85, of course, is Battlestar Galactica, the board game, which I hear so many good things about.
Quick funny story, funny story about this. We had an opportunity to buy this game.
We did?
Yep, it was posted. So you can't really get this game anywhere that I'm aware of, and if you can, it's insanely expensive. 3 or 4 months ago, it was posted in our local Facebook board games buy and sell. Jason actually messaged me and was like, "We should buy this." We didn't, and I kind of regret it because apparently it is an amazing game.
Yeah. Next up, number 84 is Grand Austria Hotel, another one I've heard really good things about.
Brothers Murph have talked about this numerous times.
Yeah,
I do want to, though.
I wonder if that's the one I think people say is a very thematic game.
I have no idea.
Nobody knows. Number 83, Twilight Imperium 3rd Edition. We got that bad boy.
I got that bad boy
right
sitting right next to me. Never played it. Probably never will.
Don't want to play it, but we have
Jamie doesn't like those big epic
That's
games.
Step 1. I like that there's a lion on it.
Maybe with Jason and Zach, we might be able to get it to the table.
Yeah, that's a great game for you guys to play without me. 82 is El Grande, a worker placement game for sure that I think. Board Game Garage talks about this all the time.
Heard them mention that.
Never played it, but it's supposed to be really good.
Number 81 is Architects of the West Kingdom, which we have played.
Yes.
We've played all of the games in that trilogy. Really like all of them.
Loves it. Number 80, Kalis.
I'll be honest, I've never heard of this game.
Entrepreneurs pay workers and bribe an official to build a chateau and gain royal favor.
This is an old one, 2005.
I don't like it.
Haven't heard of it nor played it.
It doesn't sound like fun. Oh, number 79.
79, I'll talk about. 79 is Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. I have not played this. I missed out on the Kickstarter. I recently was able to secure a copy of it with all of the Kickstarter content from Lancelot Games and Mahone Bay, and I'm really excited to get my hands on that. I think it should be, hopefully, with all the shipping nonsense going on, I should get it this fall.
So, not yet, but soon. Number 78 is Keyflower. One I've heard lots of good things about, but no, we've never played it.
We chatted about playing this at the Boardroom Game Cafe. We just didn't, likely something we will play when we go.
Number 77, Agricola. Unfortunately, I have played
I love Agricola. Jamie hates it. It's
boring.
It's not boring. It is tough to feed your family, which is super interesting.
That's like life problems that I don't need to play.
I like Agricola a lot.
Number 76 is Eclipse, Second Dawn for the Galaxy.
Yeah, I've heard about this, have not played it. Feel like I need to because I love space and I love space-themed games. So number 75 is Lords of Waterdeep. I've had this in my cart at Boardroom Game Cafe many times. I had it in my hands at Boardroom Game Cafe
last weekend.
And each time I've not purchased it.
Why?
I don't know. From what I can gather, a really, really good worker placement game. And I do believe Lords of Waterdeep is based in the D&D world, maybe, or like something like that. Anywho.
Number 74 is Dominant Species. Ooh, with an ice age approaching, which animals will best propagate,
migrate, and adapt.
Like doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Propagate, migrate, and adapt.
That sounds really cool.
It does. We haven't played it. We should play that.
Yeah, I like the sounds of that. It reminds me of an old video game called Evo. EVO.
Number 73 is Five Tribes. I've heard so many things about this game. We have not played it. They do have it at the Boardroom Game Cafe, so we could play it one time that we go there. But yeah, I've heard good things. Never
5
played
tribes.
It. Number 72.
Clank.
A favorite. It's Clank, a deck building adventure. Yes, we've played it. Yes,
Love
we
Clank.
own it. Love Clank.
Shocked that it's 72 on the list.
Yeah, it probably
very,
used
very
to be
shocked.
higher. Number 71.
7 Wonders, which we
Boring.
have played. I'm assuming 7 Wonders Duel is going to be higher on the list.
Probably.
But we have played the normal version of 7 Wonders. I really like it.
7 Wonders Duel is definitely better.
The better version. Number 70.
Lost Ruins of Arnak, which of course we've played. We own it.
Yep.
We love it. If you haven't played it, you should definitely try it. There's an expansion coming out for it
Yeah,
soon,
really
which I'm
excited for the expansion.
Number 69.
Paladins of the West Kingdom. As we just mentioned, we've played all of these.
Yes.
I don't know which ones I prefer.
We've not played that one.
Correct.
We're just a bunch of
friggin' lying to you.
Okay, so here's the situation. Every time I think that we've played Paladins, it's because we've played Raiders.
Yes.
Because we played Architects, then we played Raiders, and then we played Viscounts, like not back to back, but no, we haven't played that. So ignore us.
Yeah, so earlier when I said we've played all in this trilogy, that's a freaking lie.
Number 68,
Teotihuacan.
City of Gods. You've played this.
Yeah, I was going to say, have you?
I don't think I've played this.
So I've played this with Jason. I love it. It is a very, very good game. I do think you would like it.
Ooh, number 67 is Crokinole, an ancient game created by a Canadian.
1876, created by a Canadian.
Created by a Canadian. I've never played it.
I have. I used to play
I would love it.
Crokinole with my folks all the time. It's amazing.
Yeah, I want to try it.
It's super fun.
Number 66 is Quacks of Quedlinburg, and obviously we've played this one. I love this game. It's right over there on the shelf. Number 65, Race for the Galaxy. There it is.
We just talked about this.
We just talked. This is like Roll for the Galaxy, but instead of rolling, you're racing.
Definitely something we'll play
eventually.
At some point.
Number 64, Fields of Aerie. I've never heard of this game.
Is that Arl? It's Arl.
Oh, I don't have my glasses on.
Fields of Arl.
Construct dikes, drain bogs, harvest flax, and tend to newborn animals in East Frisia.
Describe a game that Jamie will not play. You just did it.
I hate everything.
It sounds like
that.
Acadians.
I like the animals part. Number 63, The Voyage of Marco Polo. Marco
Polo.
Using unique abilities, fulfill contracts and reach your goals along the Silk Road. Ugh.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. I like history.
Not cute. Oh, number 62 is Lisboa, and this game is a beast of a game that I am terrified to play.
I honestly don't know anything about it.
It's from a designer that does like very, very heavy games. It's a super heavy game.
61 is a game that's been recommended to me a bunch and definitely is something I will play as soon as I can. That is Aeon's End. Mages defend humanity's last city, harnessing alien powers to destroy monstrosities. I mean, if you want to summarize a game that I'll play, it's that.
Yes. Number 60 is Robinson Crusoe, Adventure on the Cursed Island. This one we've obviously definitely heard about it. We've never played it, but I think that's also a bit of a beast of a game. 59, PAX Premier, second edition.
You need to put your glasses
Premier. I literally can't see anything right now. Swing the tides of the great game as countries vie for control of Afghanistan. I don't want to play that.
58 is a game that's been recommended to us. Android Netrunner. I believe it's a 2-player only game. Mega Corporation versus Netrunner in this futuristic cyberpunk game of cat and mouse. I do believe it might be out of print or it's difficult to find, something to that effect, but has been recommended to us. If I can secure a copy and not throw my wallet away in the process, I will try to get that to the table.
Remember that time you left your wallet in a cab in Montreal?
Yes. That's a story for another time.
Next up, number 57 is The Gallerist. We have not played this one. Amass a fortune and stake your reputation by operating a lucrative art gallery. Neat. Number 56 is On Mars. This is a game that, same guy I think who made Lisboa made this one.
Okay.
So,
yeah, because On Mars is a beast apparently.
Exactly. But no, we haven't played it. I definitely think it's a game that we would like to try at some point, but it is
I have seen this. I do believe I saw this at the Boardroom Game Cafe and I was like, that's a big boy.
Yeah, they definitely have it there. Through the Ages, A Story of Civilization. This is the original one, which we have not played.
No,
we
played a new Story of Civilization.
I feel like that one's higher on the list.
100%.
Oh, that's why you wanted to play it. Number 54, Eclipse, a space game, I'm sure, that we have not played.
I have not played it. I would probably like to play that. Yeah.
Ooh, number 53 is Azul. We've played that one a jillion times.
Yep.
Then we have number 52, Dune Imperium, which we've played at least 100 times in one sitting.
At this point. Go watch our
Board
Game Weekend video if you want to hear our thoughts on Dune Imperium and our experience with it.
Number 51 is Le Havre, which I've heard so much about.
Me too.
Never played it.
Never played it. Heard a ton about it.
Some of these older games, like we didn't get into the hobby until 2016, really.
Yeah,
so.
I do think at some point we might pay more conscious attention to the top 100 just to get through them and play them, just to be able to be more in tune with the hobby.
Yeah, there's on Board Game Geek you can actually buy a top 100 list every year that you can like scratch off.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Number 50 is a game called Barrage. Nations vie for hydroelectric dominance in a dystopian where water is power. I don't know if I've heard of this.
I have. Board of It's done a review of it, I think.
49, Clans of Caledonia. I'll tell you something about this one. I see this game everywhere. I've seen this game at like literally every store. I could walk into like the local market here to buy fresh vegetables and fruits.
Clans of Caledonia?
And Clans of Caledonia is sitting on the shelf.
There's a place here called Caledonia.
Yeah. I've seen it 100 times and never bought it. Apparently it's really good. I mean, obviously it is. It's 49 on this list, but...
Number 48, Star Wars Imperial Insult.
I honestly, like, you got me. I thought you did it again. I was like, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? We mentioned this, we've played it, not all the way through. Number 47 is a game I've wanted for a while, Mechs versus Minions, and I do believe that you can now buy this from the publisher. I could be wrong. I do believe I saw some recently on their online store. It's a game I'm going to buy. I'm sure of it. I just don't know when. Okay,
number 46, Clank Legacy Acquisitions Incorporated. We have played the majority of this game.
No.
We have not. We've played it, though. I thought we were almost done.
No. We got maybe did we even get a quarter into that game? We only played it twice. We've played a little bit of Clank Legacy. Zach has now just recently moved back to Canada forever. From Egypt, and we will probably dip back into Clank Legacy, hopefully.
Fingers crossed. I thought we almost finished it.
No, not that I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. 45 is Anachrony, another game I have seen on multiple shelves. I don't know a ton about Anachrony, but it's basically like, I guess, a bit of a time travel thing.
44 is Power Grid, another one I have no interest in playing. It looks so boring.
All right, we'll skip it.
Okay, number 43, Tzolk'in, the Mayan Calendar.
I've heard Board Game Barrage talk about this.
And it's at the Boardroom Game Cafe. We've highlighted it as one of the games that we might try.
We have a list of Boardroom Game Cafe library. And my mother is calling me. Hello? Busy? What's up?
Whippersnapper and stuff.
Well, I told you I'd call you tomorrow and let you know. It's supposed to rain, so probably not going to bother.
It's supposed to rain, he said, may not bother. He's bringing the saw down.
Well, I mean, if he wants to be cutting down trees in 25 millimeter rain, he can do that all he wants.
All right, well, we'll decide later. What we'll do is we'll call you before we leave.
Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, not right before you leave. Call me like an hour or two before you leave, in an hour or whatever.
Yep, okay, we'll do that.
Okay, Ma.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, number 40. Did you finish talking about that one?
Tzolk'in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, number 42 is Too Many Bones, and this is a game that Max paid too many
bones for.
Too many money bones.
Too many money bones.
Big bones.
Yeah, so Max over at Table Knots. Go check them out.
Go check them out. We got a sweet deal on it.
Yeah, we haven't played this.
Definitely want to.
I'd love to play it. I have a hard time spending that much money on one game.
Who's got that many Mario coins?
That's a lot of coin. They love it. If you want to go chat with those clowns about it,
do it.
Hop in the Discord.
Hop in the Discord.
Talk about Too Many Bones. Number 41 is a game I really, 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 really want to get. Really, I really want to get it.
How much?
Kingdom Death Monster. I don't live in an area that has a lot of like secondhand, like big market for this stuff. So Kingdom Death Monster, I really want to play it.
Number 40 is Underwater Cities, which is one that's also come recommended to us, but no, we have not played it.
Yes.
Number 39 is The Crew, The Quest for Planet 9. Yes, we've played it. Yes, we own it.
Number 38 is Marvel Champions, the card game. We have it. We've played it. I don't love Marvel.
I do.
Jamie does. Jamie's played this solo.
I play this one solo.
And her brothers love it a lot.
Loves it. 37 is the seventh continent, which yes, we do own and we have played
and
only
it is
a
very
couple times.
hard.
It's very hard.
It is very
If you
punishing.
like a game where you die all the time, try
If
Seventh
you like
Continent.
the grind, Seventh Continent's for you.
Number 36 is Maracaibo. This is, I believe, another Alexander Pfister game, which no, we have not played. Number 35, Pandemic Legacy Season 2. We haven't played this. We've only played the original Pandemic. Let's not meander on it. We've had enough pandemics for 1 year. 34, Mansions of Madness 2nd Edition. We have this game. I love this game.
One of Jamet's favorites.
It's a Jamit classic.
It's a Jamet's favorite.
Number 33 is Blood Rage.
Love Blood Rage. Been a long time since we've played it.
We once played it with my mom and it was hilarious.
Yeah, Jamie's mom is not
She
a board
didn't know
gamer, but
what
she
was
did
going
play
on.
Blood Rage with us, and that was funny.
That's like the only board game she's played with us. Number 32. How did Agricola get on this list twice?
What's the other one?
I don't know. The big box, I think.
I
don't know
thought
how
I
it
saw
snuck
that.
on here so many times.
Oh, revised edition. Okay, so Agricola 77 is the revised edition.
Why would they bother?
32 is normal Agricola.
I swear to God.
That's insane to me. It's on the list twice.
And
It
it's
ain't-
like the same game.
That's not that great of a game.
It's not.
I do like Agricola, but
Number 31 is Food Chain Magnate, and this one is another one that is far too intimidating for me to even want to try. It's a very heavy game that apparently you can get like kicked out first round.
and then just sit around watching people.
Yes.
Oh,
Scary stuff.
That's not cool.
But it's like really intense. Board Game Garage talks about it. Number 30, Caverna. This is also an Uwe. Did you see a ghost? Like,
No,
what
I
are you
always
doing?
am like, do we have this? But
No.
then it's Cavern Tavern that we have.
Yes, Caverna is another Uwe Rosenberg game. I think,
You can tell.
yeah. Anyways, no, we haven't played it.
29 is Puerto Rico,
Puerto Rico.
and this is definitely one of those games that causes some issues, I think,
Yep.
because it has to do with colonization and stuff. I don't know.
The box is horribly boring looking. I don't want to play it.
Yeah. Number 28, Everdell.
Everdell!
We've played this. I
Love
am
it.
nowhere interested in Everdell.
Weirdo.
Jamie loves it.
I love
It's
it.
very cute. We have played it a few times.
27.
27, Mage Knight board game. I have the Ultimate Edition. We have not played this. I am trying to play this solo because I just think I've read and heard that it plays best solo, and I don't think it's a game Jamie's super into playing. There's two camps on this game. You either love it or you hate it. 26.
It's just like guacamole. Yeah,
That's fair, yeah.
or you
I
hate
do
it.
not like guacamole
Me either.
or avocados.
Number 26 is Root. Yes, we have played Root, and we also have an expansion here, and...
I really like Root, and I wish it would hit the table more. I love the asymmetry in that game.
Orleans.
Well,
Number 25. We haven't played this, but definitely want to.
Definitely.
Just by the Brothers Murph recommendation.
yeah,
alone.
Brothers Murph love that game.
Number 24 is Viticulture, the Essential Edition, which we do have, we do love, we have played. Number 23, Arkham Horror, the card game. We own this, and we have never played it.
We opened it, we tried it real quickly, and
We
then
did?
packed. Yep, I remember. We packed it up because we couldn't get our head around it. It was very early on.
Early on.
Yeah. 22 is one I really want to play. It is Nemesis. Zach has it. Zach
Mhm.
has just gotten home. This will be something we will play together.
Aliens.
If you're looking for a really fun Nemesis playthrough, go check out the Table Nuts guys. They have played
Yeah,
this
Max basically cried.
and filmed it, and Max lost and got real angry. Number 21 is A Feast for Odin, which is a big boy. I didn't
boy.
realize, like, I always knew it was big, but I did not
I
know.
didn't know it was that big.
When I was at the Boardroom Game Cafe, I looked at that
It's
box.
hefty.
It is hefty, boy.
And I want it.
I want to play it, but
Wait,
man,
scroll down.
it scares the...
$84. That's pretty good.
That's actually pretty good. It says new on Amazon, $84. I don't know if that's Canadian or American, but
Probably American. We're in the top 20 now,
Top
folks.
20.
Number 20 is Wingspan. Yes, we played it. We love it. We own it. I love that game.
yep, so great.
Number 19, Brass Lancashire, which is the predecessor to Brass Birmingham.
I believe.
Yeah,
yes.
we have not played this one.
No, that would be a hard sell for Jamie, even though I would love to play it.
Number 18 is Concordia, another hard sell for Jamie because it just looks boring.
Have not played it.
Something
Would
about
like to play it.
Roman Dynasty. I mean, I'd play it, but number 17, here we go. Seven Wonders Duel. We assumed that would be higher on the list. Yes, we've played it.
I like it a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's a good two-player game for sure.
I don't know how much you like it. It does have significant board presence or table presence for how small a box it is, but I
don't mind it. That's
it is
for sure.
It is the better version of Seven Wonders.
Definitely.
If you're picking Seven Wonders or Seven Wonders Duel, Seven Wonders Duel is superior.
Yeah, cut out some of your friends. Just find one.
Number 16 is Terra Mystica. We have not played this.
Nope.
We have played a game which I'm assuming is going to
be
higher on the list. That is a re-themed version of this game, so we'll just skip over that. But no, have not played Terra Mystica.
Number 15 is Castles of Burgundy. We've played this. I love this game.
It is such a good game when you look, and it shouldn't be.
This is why I shouldn't judge board games based on the
100%.
covers, because this one's a super uggo.
It is such a good two-player game, too.
I love this
It
game.
is such a good two-player game.
I love it. Oh, number 14.
I'll talk about this because I freaking love this game. Number 14 is Scythe. And we've played everything in this. We've played Scythe. We've played Rise of Fenris. We have
the ships.
We've got it
with the ships.
We love Scythe. It was one of the
gateway
games that we had.
Number 13 is War of the Ring, and we have not played
Second edition.
Second edition. We've not played this, but it is something. This is the living card game one.
Nope, this is the big war game.
Ooh, I'd like to play this.
The two-player, like...
It's only two-player?
Yeah, it's very similar to, like, Rebellion, which I can see is higher on the list.
Spoilers.
Really want to get War of the
Lord of the Rings.
I love Lord of the Rings.
I love Lord of the Rings.
I definitely love it more.
That's not true.
Oh, this is an interesting one.
Oh, number 12 is Spirit Island.
I don't understand. Like,
we like this game.
We get a lot of heat for not liking this game. I don't know what to tell you because we played it a ton.
You can't win this game. It's impossible.
It's not like one of those games either that we've only played like a couple times and it's like, oh, you whatever. Like we've played this enough that I think I'm like, okay, I've played it enough to understand that I
played
hate
it at
this
2
freaking
players,
game.
3 players, 4 players,
and
players.
Jason also has played it with us and is like, I don't understand the hype, but I know the Table Knots guys love it. And a lot of people love it. I don't know.
Number 11 is Twilight Struggle. We've not played this.
Definitely more thematically in my wheelhouse than Jamie's Cold War stuff.
Ooh, top 10. Let's see how many of the top 10 we've played.
I would say almost all of them.
So number 10 is Great Western Trail, which we've played.
So good. Such a good game.
Love those cow cards.
It's a big boy, but it is super fun.
Number 9 is Star Wars Rebellion, which we haven't played, but we do own. And it just hasn't got, like, we've tried to learn this, or we have learned this a few times, and then we're like, 5 hours.
Yeah, and that's going to be the same with War of the Ring. I think what will happen is we eventually want to get a new board gaming table.
Yes.
That we can, basically has an insert that we can cover, and we can just leave a game static. So we can play for a couple hours and then get up and leave and just leave the stuff the way it is. I think that will be the way we get these types of games to the table, so that we don't have to commit the full 5 hours at that time.
Exactly.
Because we have animals and stuff. You can't leave crap out around here.
Yeah, they're fiddling with stuff all the time. Yeah. Number 8, Through the Ages, A New Civilization.
Great game.
We have played this game. We do really enjoy this
Really great game.
Number 7 is Gaia Project, which is
game.
The retheme of Terra Mystica, which we have played and we love.
It is very, very, very good. I cannot believe this is 6.
Number 6 is Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion. We've played through this entire thing. We love it. That's erroneous to me. He's pissed.
It's erroneous to me that is 6.
Wow. At number 5, Twilight Imperium 4th Edition. We've not played, haven't played the 3rd edition.
We own 3rd.
Not getting involved with the 4th one. It's supposed to be better, apparently, according to the list.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Number 4 is Terraforming Mars.
Amy's never played this.
Yes, I have.
When?
Yeah, I played it once.
Oh, okay.
But I don't remember it, but I played it.
I love Terraforming Mars.
You gotta be kidding me. Number 3.
I love this game.
I'm disappointed.
I don't understand how you don't like this game.
Geek. Number 3 is Brass Birmingham, which is literally just like an economic game about being boring and selling beer.
It's so good, and it's got a really cool theme.
About it, though?
I really love early 1900s themed games. That whole aesthetic for me, love it. Brass Birmingham, play it. It's so good. Don't listen to Jamie. She's
Couldn't do it.
Ridiculous.
Horrible. Number 2, Pandemic Legacy Season 1. Yeah, no.
We don't like Pandemic.
Pass. Number 1, which is absolutely no shock. I feel like this has been number 1 forever, and that is Gloomhaven,
which
the OG.
We have. The OG Gloomhaven, which we have played.
We love.
I think if you've never played Gloomhaven,
you should play Jaws of the Line.
Play Jaws of the Line first, and then go play Gloomhaven.
Yes, because it teaches you everything you need to know.
Because, man, they're both amazing.
What?
They should be 1, 2, in my opinion.
Those are the top 100 games.
That's a lot of
what
games.
I'm looking at and real, like, okay, there's 1, 2. There are only 2 cute games on this entire list.
Isle of Cats?
3 cute games. Isle of Cats, Everdell, and whatever the other one was.
Root? Root is cute.
Wingspan and Root. Okay, there's only 4 cute games.
Yeah,
on
you're
this
like,
entire...
we went way too quickly through.
I can't see. Oh, yeah, but no, there's only 4.
You might be right.
4 cute games on this entire list, which I think is garbage. Where's all of the other games that I love?
Gallerist could be considered cute.
No, I don't think. It's just not right.
Oh, Patchwork, it's cute.
If you're into ugly things, sure. So those are all the games that we have played and haven't played on the Board Game Geek Top 100 list. Let us know down below
if we should prioritize any of these. And I know that this is going to be a super divisive topic.
Yeah, sure.
Board games are subjective, people. Yeah. As much as you want to think it's not, it is.
It is.
Yeah, let us know what we should be playing next.
Yeah,
because again, we go to the Boardroom Game Cafe and they have access to a lot of these that we don't know.
That were totally, you're like, that I said I would never play, and you're like, do you mean to play it? There's cute things inside of the box.
Yeah,
like,
maybe cute meeples.
Know.
Like, because Agricola has cute meeples.
Yeah, it doesn't make it any better, though. If you'd like to discuss further about these, once again, please come over and join the Discord.
Please do.
With us and Table Knots. We talk, we're literally in the Discord 24/7, all day, every day.
Well,
that's 24/7. I'll throw in as many GIFs as I possibly
can.
I'm
already like, yeah, it's basically GIFs. Like, I talk in GIFs.
Yeah, your GIF game must be strong.
Yeah, come check out the Discord, and, you know, if you're not into it, obviously there's no obligation. Come chat about whatever you want. And just be mindful, like, we're super inclusive. There's rules. Be kind or don't bother.
Yeah,
basically,
don't be a dingus.
We don't need dinguses around. We want to be inclusive. We love this hobby. We love everyone. Please come chat and feel free to check out the Patreon stuff. And if you're interested, sign up. If not, all good. Yeah, and once again, I'll leave all that Patreon information down below. And I did want to mention, if you're looking at it, you're like, why is it like baby meeple, toddler meeple, whatever? We're Foster the Meeple. So we're fostering. I didn't get that. We're fostering the meeples. I didn't get that reference either. That makes perfect sense. Our Patreon exclusive Discord channel is called Fostered Meeples. Fostered Meeples. Yeah. Wink. Anyways, wow, we are operating on a high level around here. In a circle. Holy am I right? Smokers. And we do already have a video that is planned for Patreon, and that is us trying like a jillion different types of Oreos. Yeah, we ate a bunch of Oreos. Oreos from America. American Oreos. American Oreos that we can't get here. So if you're interested in watching us stuff our face on Oreos, that will be in the Patreon soon. So we've just gone over 100 games, and you know a great place to find 100 of these games? Exactly 100 games. All of these games, pretty much. You can go to your friendly local gaming store. What's ours? Ours is the Boardroom Game Cafe. On Barrington. Ding! On Barrington Street. And we'll make sure to put all of their information right here, as well as down below. So if you're in Nova Scotia and Halifax, make sure you go and check them out. Most likely you will see us there. And if you do, please say hello. Yeah. Buy some games. We're just so desperate to chat with people. Play some games, have a coffee, have a grilled cheese. Have some chocolate. Super friendly staff too, like just the best. They're literally amazing. Oh my goodness. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing to us here at Foster the Meeple. Give this video a thumbs up and share with all of your friends and family because they may be interested too. You never know. Yeah. Don't forget to also follow us on social media because we're on that. We're there. We are hip. How do the kids say? Hip with the youths. Fly. We're fly? We're fly with the youths. What is it? We're lit. Social medias. Chat's lit. Our Discord chat is quite lit. A lot of our viewers that are older than us are going to get mad at us for this.
chat be lit. It's fire, if you will.
Yeah, it's fire.
We are on social media at Foster the Meeple on Instagram and Twitter, so please do follow us on there as well. That's all that we have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you again soon, and now we say goodbye.
Later days.
Goodbye!
You didn't copy me
Later
this time.
days.
Go ahead.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
It's quite cold down here, isn't it?
I find it very nice because it's incredibly hot out.
Don't have any bottoms on. Just kidding.
She's Pooh Baron.
Just get her shorts on.
Tops, no bottoms.
What's Pooh Bear? Tops, no bottoms. I hate minor inconveniences more than anything.
I know there is one that people have talked about. I don't know if it's Mombasa.
Shoot.
Good
Number
game.
is it?
It's good game.
Good game.
Is it a book? I don't know. Anyhow.
Everything's a book.
Yeah.
Life is a book. I can't remember what the word I was thinking of. So I never know how to transition. Those weren't words. Honey. Oh, do you know what? Anything cool happen on Twitter?
Nah.
Is it lit?